Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
He'll throw it now. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Durham. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
seventh play of the drive coming up. Throwing off play action. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. To throw, it's Sellers. It's an out route, the catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
On 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long, you're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. The short completion to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Pass on the jet sweep. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Crosses the 2. Touchdown, South Carolina. A huge defensive score.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Design quarterback run. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And it's taken at the 45. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Looking right. This one caught. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Gamecocks are in the red zone. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. We'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. LSU and South Carolina played one of the more memorable early season SEC games last time. Gamecocks jumped out to a lead, seemed to be in control. LSU came roaring back and won it at the gun. But some controversy. This game had everything.
Well, that was a great game last year, Chris. Remember that big pick six? We thought maybe iced the game, but the officials brought it all the way back, gave LSU a chance, and they took advantage of it. Even though they were down 17, as you mentioned, what a great effort by Brian Kelly's team to be able to get that win in a tough environment. I think the Gamecocks got to have a little bit of revenge on their mind today. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second man and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the ground, it's Durham. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the wideout goes in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He breaks free. Past the 25. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. The 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner choosing to field this one. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
To the air, it's Sellers. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
A shotgun run call. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch him there.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for them.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, the returner fumbled it. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
To the air. It's Nussmeier. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like LSU has the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Durham.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here,
fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he converts the two-point try, so now it's a 12-point game.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Sellers. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Receiver in motion now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out.
LSU 22.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Caught by the receiver. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, beating the zone is about timing throws into these windows. Here, you see the patience come into play, and the end result is a chunk play and a first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quick throw over the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. QB keeper all the way. Fighting him off. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He's got the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Working clock with the ground game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They are pouring it on now.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. Tackle made after a big gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.